Hey there, Pisces. Welcome to your reading for mid-September 2021. I'm gonna do a Celtic cross again because I don't know, it was fun. So I figured I would do a Celtic cross for the middle of the month here, Pisces. So let's see what is going on for you at this time, Pisces. And Pisces, there's definitely a focus on love for some of you here. So we're going to have to see what that is about in marriage. So for those of you looking for love, this looks really good. I would say if you're not, then this is, even if you are looking for love, I would just say that this is like some sort of decision that needs to be made. Here at in your current present energy, you have the High Priestess. Really good card. I mean, it is you. I love whenever anyone comes up as themselves as the center card. It's like, even, really, if you're doing a Celtic cross the right way, you should have, I should have the moon or like the High Priestess here kind of just to, be you in the reading, right? And so, that should be the first card, then there should be another card. So, it kind of makes sense, but I would say that this is where you are at this time, coming into the middle of September. I do feel you need to trust your intuition. I'd also, I feel this need to just, not accept things at face value here with the High Priestess. I do feel like the High Priestess is saying that in the middle of September, Pisces, dig into all situations that you are dealing with. Don't just, accept things at face value with the High Priestess. I think this is the reason why you have the Tower crossing you. I think that a lot of people maybe would look at this as a disaster, Pisces. I wouldn't really call this a disaster. I just feel like this is, sometimes I think we do things and maybe we get overconfident, right? We build the walls of the tower too high and then we get brought back down to earth. That's the whole point of the tower. I mean, to me, the tower is a positive transformation in the first place. To me, it's not, it's just part of the fool's journey. And, what I would say here is I feel for some of you, this is saying make sure you're looking into things. If you have built walls too high in some area of your life, I feel like there's a need to, just kind of update your information. And what I mean by that is, again, I feel like sometimes in business, we can get overly confident. In work or career, we can get overly confident where we feel like we're almost untouchable. And that's usually where we experience a tower moment. And again, you're watching tarot, not so that I can tell you, oh, this tower moment's going to happen, crap your pants. You're watching it so I can tell you about it so you can avoid it and prevent it from happening in the first place here, Pisces. I don't know that we always necessarily want to avoid towers, though, because, towers are, again, great change or good things coming in for us. In the area of your thoughts, you have the Page of Pentacles here. Thinking. Too much thinking is what I'm going to say to you here, Pisces. Some of you definitely could be thinking about new love. It's funny, in the area of your past, you have the Page of Cups, old love, an admirer from the past. You have the Lovers here as well, coming up in the near future. So clearly I feel like you're very focused on not dropping cards, but you're also probably very focused maybe on something new as far as love is concerned. The Page of Pentacles can be a little bit too nitpicky. So if you're thinking about, Pisces, I'm a Pisces. I get it. I've been thinking about starting about 20 projects over the past couple of months. And I do feel that if you're not getting started, it could be just a little bit too much nitpickiness, looking too much at the tiny little details, right? Even in the area of your foundation, you have the moon, which is kind of fearing the journey, wondering, the words that I'm getting here for you, especially for those of you that are thinking about starting any new projects or businesses or any personal things at this time. It's almost like you're worried about what the journey, is going to create, are the words that that are popping into my head. Or I feel like there's one thing I'm trying to figure out, what this message is, Pisces, that is popping into my head. I feel like some of you, it's almost like you've recognized a weakness, and this weakness could be in whatever it is that you're starting. It's maybe you feel when you start a successful project, it's because of a certain reason. I don't know, very weird message I'm getting here, Pisces. I'm trying to clarify it in my head. And I feel like there is almost you have this recipe for success. But, it's almost like you could be starting something that doesn't have this, same recipe for success, right? It's like if it's a relationship, maybe there are certain things in past relationships that have been successful. I feel like some of you are maybe the fear is that you're dealing with something or getting into something where it just looks different. It's like the environment or again, that recipe for success is maybe a little bit different than what you're used to. If this is a project or a business, it's like maybe in the past you would always base your projects or businesses off of things that are already successful, but it's like now you're doing something that is innovative. I feel like you're doing something in your life that has maybe never been done before. And so it's like it's like there's no recipe to follow. Very strange. I'm going to clarify some of this, at the end, and we're going to see what the hell that means, Pisces. Here in the area of your past, you have the Page of Cups. So I do feel like some of you are kind of trying to get to this more grounded place as far as love is concerned, with that Page of Pentacles especially. And I feel that maybe you bought into a lot of fantasies or illusions in the past in love. I don't know, Pisces, we're romantics. I feel like we're suckers for the romance and all that other stuff. So I totally get it, but I feel like you're kind of maybe moving away from something from the past, something that was more immature. Here in the near future, you have the Lovers. For some of you, this looks like something that is divinely guided to me. In a lot of ways, I feel like this is something that can't be avoided. So if there's love that's coming in, it's almost like, meant to be. Again, I don't think the universe, if you don't want love, I don't think the universe forces you to have love. But the universe could be bringing someone in who's just hard to ignore. Maybe you've written off love completely, but there's just some person coming in for you that you just can't ignore, like I said. And I feel that for a lot of you here. For most of you, this feels like new love. For some of you, I do feel like it could be a situation that you're already in. You could already be with this person. Maybe they're just hard to ignore, plain and simple. And that's kind of like the feeling I get here. I feel like it's like a perfectly balanced relationship as well. The two people here, they represent, divine feminine, divine masculine, perfectly in balance. And again, it doesn't matter what gender you're attracted to either. It really just represents a perfectly balanced type of connection. So I do feel like there's something a little bit more divinely guided coming in for you with the Lovers card. For others, I do feel this is a choice that you're making here as far as, like I said, work or business is concerned. And I feel that you're kind of like going off on this innovative path. Same thing in love as well. I really feel the whole entire reading kind of comes back to this moon, where it's like maybe the reason you're afraid of something is because there's no recipe to follow. There's no, it's like you don't know exactly what to do. And so the only thing you can do is be brave, is be bold, be assertive, right? The only thing you can do is tame your inner demons and tame your inner lion and make it, help you be successful, right? We all have this beast inside of us, and we have to kind of tame it with the Strength card so that we can be successful. This is the area of your next few months, and again, I feel like you are gearing up for your glow up. I've been talking about this all year. I mean, Pisces, you don't even need the cards to tell you this because, really, Jupiter enters into Pisces at the end of the year. I mean, that is like major glow up energy for you, Pisces, and it is like you will be standing out big time. So it makes perfect sense to me that over the next couple of months, you are getting prepared for this. And I really feel that this Strength card is more talking about preparation. The Strength card is a display of strength. I mean, it is a card of showing off. Who in their right mind would stick their hands in a lion's mouth, as I always say? And the answer is nobody, Pisces. So it's like you are preparing for a lot of attention, a lot of success, pretty much anything. In the area of your close relationships, you have the Empress card here. I feel like your closest relationships, all of them, including love, are going to be very, kind, caring, nurturing. I feel like there's going to be a lot of abundance that comes in through your close relationships as well. This could be financial. It doesn't have to be. Could be other types of abundance as well. Just including just support in general. I do feel, in general, people are wanting to be very supportive of you at this time with the High Priestess. In the area of your future feelings, you have the Hangman. Again, I feel like you already know what to do, Pisces. So I feel like you need to get moving here. I mean, this is your card. He is, kind of hanging from the Tree of Wisdom here. He has put himself in limbo. And it is a card of making a sacrifice. I've been talking to you about this for like 2 months now. You keep getting this message about needing to make some sort of sacrifice to have something better. And I feel the moon is like, again, the perfect representation of that energy because the moon can represent an in-between time. It's like if you are sacrificing your job so you can have a business, can be very scary, can be very frightening because it's like, it's kind of like do or die. You have to be successful, right? If you quit your job for a business, or maybe you're quitting your job and getting a job somewhere that isn't as secure. Maybe it doesn't have, I get like some sort of difference here where it's kind of like, it's like maybe you're getting a job where maybe you have a job right now where you have like health insurance, for example. And it's like, the difference that's popping into my head is you could be getting something that is a little bit more, unsecure, even though actually I feel like in the long run, it's going to be far better. It's like maybe the switch is going to leave you without health insurance for a few months or something like that. I don't know. It's popping into my head. There's some sort of sacrifice you're making. Same thing in love as well. It's like, I feel what you could be realizing in love is that you always go for what's safe. And I feel again, safe is not right, And so I feel like you could be getting into a relationship where maybe it's a person who's attractive or who you feel like is attractive. And maybe you feel like they could get anyone they want. So they could just run away from you at any time, But that's probably not going to happen. So I would say no stinking thinking with the Hangman either. Your outcome is the Hierophant, damn, Pisces, so marriage for some of you if you're attracting love into your life. I do feel like it could be a surprise as well, that this person that's coming in for you here, especially with that tower there, even though it's crossing energy, doesn't really matter. To me, it could be like a surprise that this person or a person is coming in for you here, Pisces. So, and again, it does feel very divinely guided. I feel like you're on the same page in general as far as your values are concerned. And that's like where, if this is love and if you're nervous that this person could leave you at any moment, number one, don't attract that. Number two, it's like I feel like you should take comfort in the fact that your values are aligned. So it's like if your values are aligned with a person, they're probably not going to leave you. The Lovers is all about your lover. Your lover. Oh my God. The Lovers is all about your values, the things that you value. The Hierophant is about like morals, but it can also be, two people who value the same thing. I also feel the Hierophant, part of me feels like the Hierophant is you, Pisces. Yes, I know that the Hierophant represents Taurus, but I kind of feel like you are bridging two worlds here. Again, he is the bridge between the universe and the earth, the heavens and the earth. He kind of bridges the gap between the two things. For a lot of you, I feel like you're manifesting something here on earth that kind of like only exists in heaven. And, leave it up to a Pisces to do that, right? So let's see here. I just want to clarify some of these cards here, Pisces. Mostly, I want to clarify this Tower. You have the King of Pentacles holding on to convention. Exactly what I was saying. I mean, King of Pentacles is a card of convention. It's the way things have always been done. What did I say at the beginning of the reading? It's like you've built these walls up here where you think you're untouchable. I'm not calling you out here, Pisces. But again, I feel like it's just saying you'll look at other ways of doing things, especially in work or business, which has come up a lot recently. I don't know. Part of me feels like it's this retrograde that's coming up at the end of the month could be causing these issues. So I would just learn, right? It very easily avoided this energy here, where it's just basically saying if you're doing this, if you're not coming up with new ways of doing things, or, the other way to look at this is, this could represent relying too heavily on one thing and not building structure. It's like I always talk to a lot of people about YouTube, right? I always tell people, it's like I do other things in YouTube. I do not rely on YouTube because you never know. It's like YouTube could decide they don't like tarot readers and they ban them all, right? Tomorrow. I hope that doesn't happen, but I'm just saying. It could happen, right? So this can say, like, are you, the energy I get here with this crossing energy is it's like saying, are you relying too much on, like, one thing? Here, it's kind of like don't put all your eggs in one basket is what I'm getting here. The easiest way to create security here is going to be to learn, like I said. With your foundation, with the moon, again, don't rely on just one thing here, and I feel like you need to realize that you're going to set yourself free. It's like she is fearing that the tides are going to come in and she's going to drown. All she has to do is lean up against one of these swords. She could cut her hands free. She could take her blindfold off, and she could see that she just has to step forward, and she would set herself free. So I feel for a lot of you, this is about, kind of like setting yourself free here. Needing to realize that your life can be different, needing to realize that there can be a change. And sorry, I got bit by a mosquito in my sleep last night, and it is driving me absolutely insane. In the area of the near future, you have the Emperor here with the Lovers. Could be an Aries coming in for you here. I just feel it's a divine counterpart, like I was saying earlier with the Lovers. You have the Emperor and the Empress, divine counterparts. Could be any sign that's coming in for you here, period. You do get Aries a lot. Doesn't really surprise me. Aries gets Pisces a lot. I don't know what it is with you, Pisces. I mean, I don't know. Every time I'm attracted to someone, it's always an Aries. So I totally get it. but you know, definitely could be any sign, Pisces. But I do feel there's a divine counterpart coming in for you here. I want to clarify the Empress as well. You have the Temperance. Yeah, I'd be patient in this situation with the Empress. I would be patient with your close relationships as well. With the Temperance card, you know, I just feel like there's a need for patience. In the area of your future feelings, yeah, I feel like you're very clear with the Hangman. You know, you will be gaining clarity and taking action. And in the area of your outcome, you have the Three of Wands here. I definitely feel there's a need to not wait for the perfect moment to do something. I feel like there's a need to take action here, Pisces. Yeah, because you have the Two of Swords and Ten of Wands here. I asked, why does Pisces need to take action? It's almost like you're just, you know, the feeling I get here is it's like you could be dealing with things that you don't need to deal with. It's almost like you could be making sacrifices that you don't need to make in a certain area of your life. Sometimes that's how I look at the Ten of Wands. You have the Ten of Wands and Two of Swords. Like, I really feel this reading is like saying things could be so much better, but you're going to have to make a sacrifice to get there. But it's actually a pretty good reading, Pisces. I do like this quite a bit. Definitely a divine counterpart coming in for you. I would say maybe not this month, you know. It could be over the next few months, or you know, again, if you're already with a person, it could be the person you're with right now. But for others, you know, again, I feel like, you know, it's kind of, this is something that is going to develop here, that is going to be coming in for you. But pretty good reading. So thank you for being here, Pisces. Really appreciate it. Make sure to watch your sun, moon, and rising for a full picture of what's going on for you at this time. But thank you, and definitely enjoy your month.